again. It's your bad boy, Dave Adams. Welcome back to the Berlin Roast Battle podcast. And here we are on episode 5.
Wow.
5?
They said we wouldn't do it. I'm here with the champion, Dane Brasher, adjudicator extraordinaire, Faye Walsh, and we're here with the previous current winner of the last headline roast battle, Gino Christofaro.
Hello.
Here he is. He's
Yes.
really here.
Thank you.
We also have Christoph Schmidt over there.
What's up?
Good on you, Chris. So today we're going to be breaking down our first sort of marquee headline event. You know, we had 2 big names, and you were the first one of these like big, huge new moments.
Yeah, you're making this sound so big. It wasn't
It's-
even like
It
a...
was massive.
It was massive.
I was there and it was big.
It was massive. It was Christofaro v. Strissel, you know?
Yeah.
It had like names and faces on a poster and everything. It was
cool.
Big business. Here we are, as always, from the Wall Comedy Club. We'd like to thank our sponsors, the Berlin Chili Festival. We'd like to thank Space Medusa Bar for supporting us. And Terry is... we're not really speaking.
Oh, no.
He's just like, he's not ready for help.
Yeah.
You know, I sponsor Terry. I'm Terry's sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
We believe in you, Terry.
Look, he has to want it.
He has to want to change.
Yeah.
And like, it's
Can't
just
force it.
like, you can't just disappear in Hamburg for like 10 days.
No, that's fun.
And then just so he's got to work some stuff out. But you know, the door's always open for you, Terry. So we're going to start the first roast. We had 4 roast battles this evening, and all right, this first one is Mila Panic versus Divya. And just before we play this clip, if you are sort of a little bit sensitive to overt racism, then maybe you might want to skip ahead. Or if you love racism, you're going to love this battle. Because other than that, it was a pretty confusing, awkward battle. It was both their first time. They had 3 jokes each. There was a bit of a snag during one. People were confused what a rebuttal was, where a joke and rebuttal ended. So we're going to play you this. We're going to play all the podcasts, all the battles in full today. So
It's
enjoy.
cool. I haven't seen this. I was in the back, like, prepping my jokes, so this is the first time I'm seeing this, and I love racism.
Oh, you're going to love this one, man.
Dude, I'm
All right,
psyched.
Play the clip.
Nice, okay, nice. It's so good to have Divya back on stage. She took 9 months to comedy break to read a couple of comedy books. But based on her new jokes, seems like she was reading titles such as "How do I keep bombing?" What is the punchline? Do we really need another Indian comedian? Why do I smell? But for real, Divya shows up on comedy scene like lunar eclipse. Like really, it's not that often, and no one really cares.
It's interesting. Mila talks about reading books. Actually, Mila, when she moved here from Bosnia to become an artist, she lived in a village in Bosnia. And so now her autobiography is actually called From Rags to Rags.
Is this the second round now? Oh, okay.
Wait, do I go now or what? What is it?
Is this rebuttal or this was a joke?
That was my rebuttal.
Carry on with 60 seconds. Keep going right now.
Go.
Okay, I go. So, they say that male figures in our family determine who we date, right? And Mila's brother beats women and her father is dead, which makes a lot of sense because now she dates comedians who are strictly deadbeats.
Okay, so Divya has actually dark circles around her eyes, which is giving quite wife look, and her body has a shape of pyramid scheme, which actually makes sense because only guys that find her attractive are the one that looks for easy and fast job. And her vagina is actually a job center because only unemployed people come inside.
So talk to her brother because he's abusive. But I do think she misses him a lot because she wears a lot of tank tops, so she likes to keep her wife beaters close.
Ever since Divya came to Germany, she's actually just dating Indian and black guys because she can't afford other. But she actually fetishizes black guys because of their bodies. But she complains they never stick around. Same goes for her deodorant. And I swear it's harder to stand with Divya than with Israel. Yeah, really.
Well, Mila has actually got a really good comedy career. She's opened for a lot of big names. And she's opened her legs for the rest.
That's the battle. That's the battle.
That is the
That's
battle.
fucked.
There were some great moments.
Yeah, that was racist.
Yeah.
Divya looked very clean.
Yeah.
She
none
looked
of
cleaner than
Ben,
Cleaner
go
than
on,
what?
Finish the sentence. then the other billion.
than Mila, I would say. No.
Now,
Yeah.
Faye, how did you judge that one?
I gave it to Divya. And
Okay.
I gave it to Divya.
Okay.
I thought that her jokes, she had more better jokes, and also the racism, it was like, that's just not a fun, I don't think it was funny.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't
Also,
think
can
she
be
did
funny.
have better jokes though. Like she wears wife beaters because she likes to keep her wife beaters close. Like it's very like as soon as she's like, yeah, okay, her brother beats women and she wears singlets. So well, this is where that's going.
But the thing is I don't think Mila did enough to combat her flaws. You know what I mean? Whereas Divya wasn't strong, but I don't think Mila did enough to like knock her out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, well, the audience agreed as well. But I just couldn't like. I didn't like Mila's second and third joke, but I liked them more than Divya's.
The deadbeat thing was cool because I didn't see that coming. The wife beater one, now
Deadbeat,
you
the
knew that was
first
gonna
round
come.
She got
Yeah.
Divya got the first round.
Mila
for
had
sure.
that one joke that I really liked, the one, but no one else in the audience would have gotten that. I think when she said like she has these circles around her eyes, these dark circles that go all across her body. That would have been nice.
Why don't you give it a little context? What is the joke?
Yeah, what's the thing? I'm not really sure about that.
We only have an hour, right?
Yeah, we like gotta literally talk about
long
this.
story short, there's a male comedian called who's Indian.
who shan't be named.
Oh yeah, who shan't be named.
Yeah.
And basically an ex-wife of one of several ex-wives came forward saying that he beat her. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa.
We can't put this on a podcast.
No, this
Okay,
is good.
all right,
It's just
whatever.
All you
an
need to know
allegation.
is there's some controversy around this guy who's Indian and he sticks.
Yeah.
No. Just his behavior.
No, he
was
actually
fine.
doesn't.
All right. So
Well, that's the first edit of the fucking.
Just beat.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna
and
we're gonna
blur
have
my
bleeps.
face.
His personality stinks.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Actually.
All right, we're gonna have a first bleep. That's fun. So you guys.
No. All right.
What I will say is, you were the judges this evening, and
Yeah.
you both
It was
said
so
one and the
difficult
other.
to fucking judge this
You said
evening.
Divya, you said Miller, and we went to the audience, and we got them to cheer for both, and it was like dead even, like 2 or 3 times. Like there was no pulling the two apart, but eventually, just Divya just slightly edged it, I would say. But it
Yeah.
was like the difference was like one person in the room. Moving right along. Moving right along. We're
Yeah.
Stop saying.
Oh God. Well, this is good. After this episode, we'll know if anyone watches this.
Yeah. Well, we'll know if one person watches it.
We'll know for sure which comedians watch this or not.
when we get a cease and desist.
All right, this next battle, we're gonna pull this one apart a little differently, if that's all right, Christoph. You know, we're gonna look at this battle round for round, Dane, if that's okay.
Let's do it.
Because we're gonna look at each joke. We're gonna look at one joke, and then we're going to pause and see who won the round. So this is a 4-round battle, and this is Fitz Gessler versus up-and-coming star Dom Mardio. All right, chuck this on.
Fitz grew up on a farm in New Zealand, which was a lot of hard work. Every morning at 6 a.m., he would milk the family cow, which he nicknamed Dumpy. And honestly, as someone who grew up in a big city, I could never do that. I would never call my sister Dumpy.
It's a hard work, dude. You look like you've fucking been working in the mines. Nice. I've been struggling a bit to write jokes about Dom. I don't know a lot about him. It's been tough. I googled him, no results.
That's not true.
The most interesting fact about Dom that I found out, he told me some facts, it's the fact that he's 29 years old. That's the joke. 29! That is 29 hard winters. Like, this guy, he is disheveled. Like, I saw Dom drinking a coffee on the UA, and people kept putting money in his cup.
Still there? Okay, see, I hear a few little groans here for Fitz's jokes, but I think Fitz is getting quite clearly the bigger laughs there.
Because the
but
audience
that's why you
hasn't
have
heard these
comedians
jokes.
judging.
Yeah,
and
the
not
audience haven't heard these jokes before, and also he memorizes jokes. His stage presence is great.
That's right.
But it was-
Fitz is off book the
And
whole
actually,
roast.
Dom, who had a superior joke, it felt really scripted.
Yeah.
Like you could hear how he was saying it. But Fitz's jokes, 3 in a row, are kind of like done jokes before.
Yeah, okay.
The
Super
Google,
done.
yeah, I've heard the Google one a million times.
Okay.
That's the joke when that's the punchline. Oh, he's 29. That's the joke. I've
Yeah.
heard that before. And the homeless guy, like you were drinking a coffee. That's like every like art school film has that scene. Yeah.
Okay. Faye, are you giving the first round to
Dom.
Yeah, Dom and
Yeah.
Christoph too. Who's getting the first round?
It was just a.
For me, Dom, yeah.
Dom. Okay. Yeah. Right.
You were gonna give it to Fitz?
It was the bigger laughs in the room.
This is just
That's
because Dave's girlfriend says that. She says that
yeah.
Fitz won.
Well, I've rewatched this
Convincingly.
battle. I'm unsure. To me, it felt like a draw, which you can't have, obviously.
But also, Fitz kind of went over the 1 minute mark there, I think.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I think his stage presence was good.
Yeah, he's off
His
book.
rebuttal was good as well.
His
You
rebuttal
look like
was
you've
good.
been
His
working
rebuttal
in the
was
mines. That
great.
was
Yeah.
that was my favorite moment of
Yeah.
his
Yep.
in that
Okay,
round.
we're going to collectively give round 1 to Fitz then.
No.
No.
Dom. The other one. Yeah. I'm kind of off today. I think it's Gino's kind of interfering with my shit.
Yeah.
Also all that talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Okay, let's watch round 2 then.
If you Google me, my dad's pizzeria comes up actually, but that's true. That's completely true. It's a pizzeria. Also, I don't know if I should say this, but I'm actually 26. I lie because people just don't believe it. Anyway, I'm roasting myself now. During his time on the farm, Fitz's uncle molested him. He didn't mean to. He just kept confusing him for one of the sheep. That's actually how he got his name. Every time his uncle put it in, he would go, huh, Fitz.
It was a sheep costume, alright? I like the way it fits. I grew up on a farm. Dom has an Italian family. He grew up in Frankfurt, and he was heavily influenced by the American culture, right? And he thought that would give him a German work ethic, you know, a cool, sexy Italian accent, and an American sense of style. Unfortunately, it's given him an Italian work ethic. German style. And and an annoying American accent.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
We're watching that clip, and I hear both of them go, "No, you say it. You say it. No, you say it." I'm like, say
I'll
what?
say
I
it.
don't want.
No, sorry. That was the last time. That was the last time now.
I was saying he's
Okay, that was last
innocent. I don't want to be the hater who keeps shitting on everything. Already, like, people think I'm like a villain or some shit,
Uh-huh.
But, I mean,
and
you
also
have-
that I don't like Fitz.
That's it.
That's because you said that.
Look.
on stage.
after we battled, I like him more now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you giving this round to Fitz as well?
It's
Dom
I
as
heard
well.
I heard somewhere that Fitz's joke is a famous meme. I don't remember who said that to me. But
Yeah.
I heard it
Okay.
Yeah. It's a very famous meme with European countries and what they're good at and what the reality is, and it's switched. It's like very, very famous meme. But then again, I mean, Dom's joke was very good. But it was the same joke that Christoph did against Fitz. He just didn't know
fits.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking the sheep. He thought he was a sheep.
Also, to be fair, a Kiwi fucking sheep is pretty hack as well from Dom. But I did give him that round as well, and I think that's the most contentious round. That's
Really?
the one where like
Yeah.
I would give it to
where your girlfriend said to me like, how could you have given him that round sort of thing? And I think a few people thought that was like clearly Fitz's biggest moment.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like a sort of like, yeah, okay, but he's these things, which are these things. I don't know. It was a bit too.
I think I gave that round to Fitz just because I haven't heard that joke before, and it's obviously like a well-written joke. It's funny, whatever. Yeah, it's balanced. I don't know what that means, but I agree. And, balanced. That's the word I was going to use.
It's the same words in the premise and the punchline. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's the same length and everything. It's
Yeah. Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
What do I wanna say?
Stop mansplaining
I
the thing
think
that she
I
didn't
think-
understand.
But Dom, I mean, just saying that he got molested, I think that's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also Fitz's woo response. That was one of the funniest
Fitz's
moments.
reaction
really.
won that round.
I think
for
Fitz
him.
won that round. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
how
agree.
he reacted
Yeah.
to it. He didn't even bring up the fact that joke was said before to him.
Yep.
He just like kept it cool, did a costume joke, and moved on.
Yeah.
That was cool.
No.
Yeah.
I give it to Fitz.
Yeah,
That was
we're
cool.
calling it 1-1 going into the third round. I think is that fair for everyone?
That is
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
On the night I gave that round to Dom, but I would say
you can
that's
see it
fair.
go either way.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
cool. All right, let's go round 3.
Fitz looks like a combination of all the people involved in a 1970s porno. The creepy director, the male porn star, the female porn star, the female porn star's pubic hair, and the guy jerking off to it in his basement.
Dom would be the cameraman.
And I would be jerking off to it.
It would just be us.
I'm down.
This is good.
It's actually his sister. Dom, another fun fact about Dom. I'm going to the bottom of the barrel for fun facts about Dom, but he has a Vietnamese girlfriend. It's fun. Vietnamese girlfriend, and he heard the phrase "treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen," and that's why he talks with an American accent. In fact, her mum said that Dom getting together with her was the worst thing that's ever happened to Vietnam.
All right, yeah. So I think why you might give Fitz this round is like both jokes. One was the porn joke, like being every character in a porno. I just think like someone in a porno, I hear that joke a lot too, especially
but
about Fitz.
Fitz is the most of that. Yeah.
But
and
all
thing-
the elements of the porn set, that was nice.
the
if he would've,
pubic hair bit. If he hadn't had the pubic hair bit in
he
there,
could have added the douche or something. That would have been like the cherry on top. But
But then wasn't Fitz's rebuttal really good? He was
good.
calling Dom the cameraman and then sort of suggested it would just be like, he sort of...
the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
You
was
know
a good rebuttal, but then his joke was
The Vietnam joke.
So this person comes from somewhere with a terrible history, but them leaving was the worst thing that happened to the country. You know, it's like
and they hate the U.S.
Yeah.
Well, and he also said that Dom has an annoying American accent while he speaks with that horrendous Kiwi accent. Fitz, if you're watching this, I don't like your accent.
Fitz has memorized all the jokes, and when does
So
that
good.
count for something?
Yeah, if I'm honest,
very good.
I'm starting to think like I didn't give him enough credit for his rebuttals and for the fact that he memorized his jokes.
Yeah.
I think he deserved a bit more credit for that. I should have given it to the audience. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm dying over here.
no,
But
you shouldn't have. You made them practice.
Dom had the better jokes, but this is a roast battle, and it is true that rebuttals and stage presence do also contribute to what you bring into the table. You know,
But
what
not
I mean?
more than Dom had the better jokes.
Yeah.
The long and short of it is his jokes were better. How do you not give him the battle?
Yeah.
I would
but
call
the
this
thing
a
is that
tie.
both,
this round.
Yeah, exactly. Both
This
judges
was a
voting
just
for Dom,
this
though.
round. I think it was a tie.
I would tie this round if that was.
Dom had the slightly better joke, but Fitz's rebuttal and presence, made up for the
negated the round. Yeah, it's like a 10-10 round.
Yeah,
almost. Would you be happy with that, Dane?
I mean, yeah, sure.
You think Dom was that much better in this round?
I think Dom won that round clearly based on the joke.
The rebuttal was great.
The rebuttal
was
like
good,
almost stole the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
And then his joke was a little okay, whatever. It wasn't the best, but his presence was great.
I have it 1-1 and the third round tied going into the last round. So I think it all comes down to the last round.
I had all rounds for Dom when I voted it.
Me too.
Yes, so did Dano.
And I would maybe on rewatch maybe give Fitz the second, but I don't agree with the third being a tie. I think Dom won that
What
as well.
score do you have at the moment, Christoph?
I have 2-1.
You have 2-1 for Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've got 2-2, and I've got it. It all comes down to the last round.
Yeah.
I think is kind of.
Well, then let's check out.
Let's
this.
watch. Because I think Dom gets the last round, right? All right. Let's watch the final round.
Fitz loves going to Berghain, you can tell by his face. And the people at Berghain love Fitz because he's a good dancer, he's a great tipper, and at the end of the night they can use his head to mop the bathroom floors.
Dom. Another fun fact about Dom is he used to make hip hop and rap music back in the day. How cool is that?
It is cool!
What was your MC name? Like Lil Fatty? Like Biggie Balls? Actually, two of Dom's biggest influences in life was R. Kelly and P. Diddy, but not because of their music though. Actually, it looks like Dom, I feel like the only reason that he got into the entertainment industry, like comedy and like rap, hip hop, is so that one day, hopefully, if he's lucky and if he tries really, really hard, he can make it onto Epstein's Island. That's his.
All right.
That's it.
Can I do one more? Sure.
No, that's 4.
That's 4.
You're always all over the place at the end there.
No, well, I mean, I thought that was 4, but Dom's like, oh, I can do one more, and I was like, oh, maybe I've got it the wrong way around. I thought that was the end, and that's some pretty sloppy technique to end the roast battle as well. I've got to say.
I mean, in a way, it's like I could keep going.
Yeah.
You should keep going with a rebuttal.
Yeah.
Fitz was winning that last round, and then his joke went too long. And by the time it got to Epstein Island, I felt he didn't win that last round. Maybe.
Also, Epstein's dead. Like you can't get onto that island anymore.
Literally.
I've tried.
It doesn't make sense.
I thought Fitz was winning that last round.
If I'm honest,
I disagree.
I disagree too. I don't like it when people accuse someone of being a creep if there's no merit to it. Some people are creepy, and then you can joke about them being an actual creep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Dom isn't a creep. I don't like those jokes. It's so far from the truth that it's like.
Yeah, if it
He's a little creepy.
When
He's a
you
little
say, you just think that because he's short.
No,
he
Dom's
doesn't make eye
cute.
contact.
I
sorry.
think that where you think that Fitz was winning that round is when he said Dom used to make rap music.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which is not really a joke.
And then he said,
you know?
no.
It's funny though.
The punchline is, what was your MC name? Little Fatty?
Yeah.
That's that's the joke, and that got a big moment. And if that would have been the end of the roast battle, because that was the last joke, that gets a big laugh, bang, we go straight to the audience, and that's the last impression you're left with.
Yeah.
But instead, the impression you're left with is like that joke makes it all the way to Epstein Island.
And the R. Kelly thing is kind of like, I've heard that before.
It's all a bit dated. I love
like
them, but not for their art. You know?
Yeah.
Classic.
Okay, I'm happy to, all right.
But
I think
Dom's last joke was good. I like that.
Yeah.
Like the mop one at Bearcat.
Yeah. Well, I know. I think
short and sweet.
Also, I do want to say quickly that I'm being put in a position where I'm having to shit on Fitz, and I did say on the night that Fitz, although I think he lost all of the rounds, every round he lost by like a head.
Because I thought Fitz had a great performance, man. Like, yeah.
It's one of the best I've seen.
And because of that, Dom is Dom is all on the way up. He's going to be battling Scott Reynolds next.
I'm trying to give him a nickname. I don't think it's going to stick on, but I'm trying, and I'm going to try for weeks. The Dominator.
Oh, the Dominator. Yeah, the Dominator, Dom Mario. Dom the Dominator, Dom Mario. How do we?
Dum.
Dom the Dominator Mario. Yeah, Dom the Dominator. All right, cool. That's enough of that. We're moving along to the co-main event of the evening, and this was only bloody Christoph Schmidt versus the People's Champ, Yunus Ben Slawi. Let's put it on.
Hey, top three, ladies and gentlemen. I love Christoph. I really, really do. We're good friends. He's nice. He's so dumb and silly and way fatter than me. It's nice. It makes me feel good as a person. He does answer the question, what would Homer Simpson look like if he wasn't yellow? To
be fair, I'm a little yellow. Also, you look like you get winded playing golf, dude. Like, oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a long way from the card, okay? It's just...
Yeah. Yunus looks like Snow White's 8th dwarf. He just grew too large and then got deported because they found out he was Moroccan. The immigration officer was like, sorry, rapey. You gotta go.
I didn't know she didn't understand the word. It's just different. But what I said is true. I do believe that you look like every fat sitcom TV dad. I don't know if you noticed that. You're like a Fred Flintstone. But the only time you shouted yabba dabba doo is when Diddy got acquitted. It's just...
I mean, he is innocent. Oh, wrong crowd. I'm sorry. I guess you can't deal with facts.
Listen, Diddy is free and colonialism is bad, okay?
Nobody buys that much oil. No, man, let's stop it there. Yunus told me once he went to a spa recently with his lovely girlfriend. He said, great tits. But he was talking about his own. He's a very good guy. He's politically very active. He's pro-Palestine. But I think he only wears the keffiyeh to cover up the double chin. Because he can't grow a beard like the rest of us.
Both of those statements are correct. Not really good at tying knots either. Christoph is part of a writer's room. It's called Pinky. As in, I'll cut off my pinky right now if you show me any script where you do not make out with Sofia Vergara. Like just...
All right. That's a great idea. Too bad I don't get to direct. Yunus' girlfriend is pansexual. Which is, if you don't know what pansexual means, it means Yunus is busy in the kitchen with the pants, and she's busy fucking everybody else. It's so nice it's really nice that as a Muslim man he's so open-minded, Because Yunus is so open-minded that if he ever joined ISIS, and it does a suicide bombing, it would be like confetti.
Someone's gotta have a good time.
Not you.
Alright, last one. Top 3, you don't know that about him. He loves the Formula 1, and it seems like a boring fact because it is. But a lot of people believe that you can apply a lot of knowledge from racing to your sex life. Like, if you want to hit a curve, do it at the right speed. A pit stop once in a while is a very good idea. And then there's Christoph, who every time he comes goes, meow.
Just to be clear, I do not, but I will start doing it.
Good job, I'm fast.
Eunice is really into anime. That explains why he loves cosplaying as an Arab. He's Moroccan, but he grew up in Germany. Eunice is so German.
How German is me?
That he only hits his girlfriend before 10 p.m.
It's because I'm strong! It makes noise! I am not weak!
Great.
Is that the end of the battle? Okay, yeah, that was a great battle.
That was a great
Very
battle.
good.
Eunice is adorable, and he takes jokes so well. You know what
They
I mean?
both do.
You know, of course,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we know that about Christoph. You know, I wanted to give the people's champ his flowers.
Yeah, yep. It was a great battle by two absolute titans. What I've noticed, Christoph, is like whenever like someone accuses you of like being a pedophile or something, or like supporting, who was the rapper that they mentioned?
Diddy, yeah.
Diddy, yeah, is like an opportunity for you to say the most unhinged shit in character.
Yeah.
What? He's innocent.
Yeah. Can't handle the truth.
Can't handle the truth. Yeah.
Free Diddy.
Yeah, free Diddy. And,
Non-yellow Homer was a good joke from TPC. I think it could have been better.
Not yellow. What? Sorry.
Homer Simpson.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
he
right.
wasn't yellow. I think
Yeah,
it was a
understood.
great premise.
I was like, yellow homo.
Oh, no yellow homo is what you said.
I feel like, but Eunice looks more like Homer than Christoph does, kind of, right?
No.
No.
He has
That
a
was
beard,
good-
like, yeah, I guess so.
Has anyone said
Homer
that he
has
looks?
stubble.
Has anyone said that Eunice looks like the Michelin Man?
No, but that
No,
does.
I said Arab Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
God, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I noticed about Eunice? His setups, and I've noticed this in other roast battles, he's got really good setups, but the punchlines just like let it down kind of a little bit, you know what I mean?
He's got like one or two words in just the wrong position,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
It's
could've
literally,
been-
but like every time he sets up a joke, I'm like,
Yeah.
and then it's like whatever, P Diddy, yabba dabba, whatever. And it's like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But busy with pens while his girlfriend fucks everyone else was so funny.
That was the joke of the
That
night
was
for
really
me.
good one.
Yeah.
Great.
Well done.
Just another always great having those boys on. And that was like I couldn't believe we hadn't had that battle before. Really.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I mean, Eunice has battled everyone. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris,
really. Yeah,
Christoph
yeah.
too.
Oh,
You know.
wow.
You know? All right, we're here. The main event
Wow.
of the evening.
I don't want to see myself.
I mean,
look at that haircut.
I know.
and going into this, Gino, I mean, it was your first battle in a long time, I would say.
Yeah, I hadn't done stand-up in general for like 2 months.
Yep. And Tom Strissel was on a bit of a hot streak there, and everyone was thinking that it was Tom's moment. Were you a bit nervous coming into this roast battle?
Not really,
Yeah.
honestly speaking. I just we hung out before this, and I was like, it doesn't even matter. Honestly, it doesn't. I lost to Anna, and this one's not even like this. Like you can't get like knocked out. It wasn't the knockout stage, so I was like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll still be in the tournament even if I don't make this. But he's also a nice guy. I don't know.
Yeah. And he was very nervous leading up to this battle too.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I think
That was sick.
Yeah.
I like that. When I heard that, I was like, oh, I fucking got this.
Yeah, exactly. Because you
Yeah.
were chill.
Yeah.
Enjoy. This is Christofaro v. Strissel.
Gino is a lot like Dave's underwear. 30 years old, slightly brown, and washed out. Gino likes to remind people that he's from an older generation of comics, as if it's a brag. Yeah, that's like someone in a mental hospital saying, I've been here longer.
Tom kind of looks like an H&M mannequin that came to life. I have the same outfit. Kind of looks like a princess Kiss the Frog and the transformation only half worked. That's probably there. He has a face that only like a mother could love. Not even Tom's eyes want to be with Tom. He has a face for radio and a body for a toaster in the bathroom.
That's why people don't like you. Gino's more of a Pomona mannequin, you know? He's more of a Gino's 30 and he looks like he's getting too old for this shit. You know, he quit smoking weed 2 years ago, but his face doesn't know it yet. But he's not dumb. See, he went to college, took his studies very seriously. He majored in minors. And jokes aside, he's had some moderate success. He was recently on Germany's version of Comedy Central's To Catch a Predator, and I think Faye was the kid.
Okay. Tom dated a comic recently who wanted to keep the relationship a secret. That comic openly talks about being a rape victim on stage, but doesn't want the world to know that she dated you.
Sorry. She's gonna kill you. She's gonna say her name. She's gonna kill me and then she's gonna kill you.
No one tell her.
Gino is very full of himself, but he's not the only one. Hundreds of high school girls are also full of Gino. Yeah. See, if Gino ever fought in a war, he'd write these, postcards, but they'd be just to himself. It would be like, and he'd have a picture of like a locket with his hair that he used to have. He'd be like, "I miss your hair." I'm just kidding. Those girls aren't cool. Gino always pulls out, because how else is he going to come on his own face?
I famously date older girls. You hung out with my ex-girlfriend who's 10 years older than me. I told you about this.
She said hi, Better.
Yeah. Tom looks like Tintin if the mystery he's trying to solve is if he's bisexual. You're just like Tintin if every case ended with his dad dying. That's the last time I'll mention your dad's stroke. That's a flat line I'm not going to cross again.
I used to be a software engineer, but who's the heck now? And Gino's a writer, actually. A little bit of history. Gino is half German, half Brazilian of Italian descent, as he always likes to include. And his autobiography is coming out soon. It's called 50 Shades of Nazi. Yes. Gino looks like he looks like he would dedicate a book to himself. Like, to me. Thanks for the memories.
Tom comes from a bougie family. When he tried chicken for the first time, he said, "Tastes just like frog legs." His pedigree, your family's very impressive. His grandpa worked high up at Pan Am Airlines. His dad worked for JetBlue in management, and his mom for EasyJet as an airplane. I knew that wasn't going to work, but I had to do it anyway.
You couldn't even afford her. All right. You done? Okay. In his stand-up, Gino talks about how his dad has a bad heart. I see where he gets it. The biggest concern Gino has about dying is actually not being able to speak at his own funeral. I'm sure it'll be pre-recorded though. You know, it'll be like, this is a donation-based funeral. 10 to 15 euros if you're working, and if you're in high school, there's a card reader in my pants.
Tom is known as the guy who does impressions a lot. He does a lot of good impressions. They're actually very good. And like Dave said, he recently went to a silent retreat for 10 days to work on his impression of his dead father.
That even got Tom laughing.
I would do my impression of you, but those high school girls didn't make it, did they? All right.
I think it's over, right?
All right.
Oh, you got to be careful with that last rebuttal.
Yeah.
That was a great battle. And Tom Strissel put up a great battle there. You know, I mean,
yeah,
it was very good.
fantastic. He was really good.
The postcards, if Gino was a wartime soldier, sending himself
With the
lockets
locks,
of his old hair and stuff. That was really
funny.
good. But then the next ones were sort of just lesser versions of that same joke in a way. You know,
yeah.
like,
Also, finishing a whole roast on a rebuttal is so risky.
yeah, you got to be careful with that.
You know, it's like just like how you saw then. You're like, no, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah. But that was a big step up for Tom there, and Gino. A lot of people had Tom as the favorite. You know, and it was not me though.
I did.
I was Christofaro all the way, and you bloody did it again. Didn't
I think
you?
it could have gone either way, honestly.
Seriously?
I didn't know how I was feeling about the whole battling anyway, and he's good, like, you know.
But
He is good.
looking back now, do you feel like you won?
Oh yeah, I fucking won that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking fair and square. No, I knew it on stage too. I knew it just leading up to it. When I was, I wrote all my jokes the night before. Kind of felt like I had all these like premises that I thought were gonna just only lead to hacky jokes, like the 10-day silent retreat.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so he, you know, it's good that he's quiet because his comedy is bad or whatever.
Friendly audience.
Yeah, there's so many like obvious hacky jokes you could do, and I was like, there's gonna be a lot of work to find the right answer. But yeah, and then I found out he was nervous too. I was like, this is sick.
I just have to mention his dead father and he's fucked.
Oh, that was great, man.
Yeah, that was
Really
good.
I had to mention it in the fucking Tintin round, which I thought were my worst jokes, but I had to, like, the audience had to know that his dad is dead before I get to the last joke.
I mean, they had to.
Yeah, otherwise it wasn't gonna land.
Although, actually, I mean, I think it would have still landed
If I said dead father,
Yeah,
I couldn't risk it.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't risk it. I was like, I'm gonna say
because that
it.
joke was already it was at its best when you said if the mystery he was trying to solve was that he was bisexual. That's where you got the biggest laugh there.
Yeah, I could have just ended it there, I guess. Yeah.
Did he say that someone else said that joke to him or what?
He said same joke because someone said that Eunice said that he looks like Tintin fucked the dog.
Yeah, again, Jonas' setup is good.
Yeah.
His punchline is he fucked the dog. Like,
But also,
what?
that's not the same joke at any point.
No, I think
he literally did
multiple
my
people
own
are
joke on stage, and I didn't call him out for it.
Yeah.
But it's okay, you know. Yeah.
Also, again, like I said beforehand, you don't get with minors. You're not knowing.
Famously not.
Famously, exactly. Like it's the opposite.
How many
of
old
the
bats do I have to have sex with more until you stop doing these
Gino's
jokes?
out there banging octogenarians.
That was an exciting battle, a great moment for Roast Battle Berlin history.
Yeah.
So the next battle we have coming up, you know, because Dom got that win, he's going up against Scott Reynolds, the number one ranked roaster. Dom versus Scott. Any predictions now? What do we think? Who's going to take that one?
I think it's going to be a repeat of the Gino Strissel effect that Scott's going to win it with experience.
Yeah,
I think so too.
Yeah. Walshy?
Ooh. No, I think Scott.
Yeah.
He's gonna really prepare. Scott does really well when he actually prepares.
He's gonna show up wearing a suit and tie or some shit.
Scott like literally sent me a voice message yesterday of like one of his jokes for Dom, and I was like, all right, so it's begun.
Yeah.
The process. He's got like 3 weeks now.
How was the joke?
I said to him, I think you're gonna have to do a little bit better than that. Yeah. I was like, oh, it's a good idea, I said to him, like, is there a part 2? Like, he's
Is
like,
there a punchline?
Yeah, I was like expecting, knockout, but yeah, but it's moving now, But Dom's going to be writing too, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good battle.
Apparently, Dom goes to open mics and like tries out his roast battle jokes at open mics before he comes to the roast battle.
Oh,
yeah, someone told me that.
That doesn't usually work. The audience doesn't even know the person.
But is he like going up there saying, "So I'm roasting this guy who looks like this," and this?
Someone told me that he went up with a picture of either Fitz or who we had before, or Christoph, where he said, "I'm roasting this guy."
Was it a picture of himself?
Yeah. Just like an empty frame.
So that's the September 12 main event. The co-main event of that evening, it's only bloody Sophia May versus Faye Walsh.
Oh, that's fun.
Faye Walsh is back in the game.
Yes.
That's exciting.
I know. It's basically someone who's been raped a lot versus someone who's never been raped.
Wow.
Yeah. You gave away my joke.
No, it could be anyone. Everyone's
getting raped left and right. Everyone gets raped once.
I mean, hopefully not.
How are you feeling about that? Are you?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really fun. Yeah, I've already written some jokes. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I would say
Sophia's like funny as well. So,
yeah. And I would say you would be the favorite, but I would also say that Sophia May is coming off like a hot, Edinburgh festival streak, so maybe there's some sort of newfound confidence there.
That is what Sophia May needs, more confidence.
And less rape.
Yeah. She's probably going to do jokes about 9/11 somehow too, and make that somehow against you. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's good at that. I don't know. She'll figure that out.
Faye has never been to New York City.
Yeah.
Unlike
but
her.
I have. Yeah. We also have the feature event is Jules Oakes versus Aladdin.
Oh,
Aladdin,
okay.
it's a whole new world.
It's a whole new world for Aladdin.
That's going to be interesting.
That's going to be interesting. I assume Jules, she's had a good break. I assume Jules will take that one.
I think so too.
But it's a step up for Aladdin, and then the opening battle is Tom Ferrari. Do you know this kid?
Tommy Ferrari.
Yeah.
It's got to be Tommy Ferrari.
He calls his real name is Tommaso, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like asking him, "What's your surname?" He's like Ferrari. I was like, "Oh, dude, your new name, Tommy Ferrari."
Tommy Ferrari.
Tommy Ferrari.
Yeah, that's the
best car salesman in the biz.
Yeah, exactly. He told me it's a very common surname in Italy.
It's Smith in Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very common.
Yeah. Him versus Cassian Zeno.
Oh yeah.
Do you know this new kid?
Yeah,
I see him on my Facebook feed all the time.
Zeno?
Yeah. And he's just sort of like, do you know who he is?
That guy?
He's a German
from
kid.
Munich.
He's fun. He's from Munich. He's like quirky and silly. I think that's actually going to be a low key banger.
No. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't know. I'm curious about that one.
That's my honest opinion.
I mean, they're good names. At
Yeah.
least.
Great names.
Looks
They're
good.
going to be fun to
Cassian
say.
versus Tommy Ferrari?
Yeah, come
that
Just
on.
play it on mute. That'll be good.
All right, that's it from us. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to Faye Walsh, Dane Brasher, Gino Christofaro, Christoph Schmidt is over there. I've been Dave Adams. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.